On StreamYard. What's up, Giants fans, Hub watchers, YouTube subscribers, Twitter and Instagram followers, KB watchers, YouTube subscribers, Twitter and Instagram followers. How y'all doing? Welcome back to another episode of the Young Guns podcast. Another episode where even though we were gone for 2 years, it's like nothing changed. You know what I'm saying? Down here in the basement of the NFC East, you know, everybody else, the Giants, they kept the seat warm for me. They knew I was going to come back. They added a couple new decorations, actually, KB. There's like a ping pong table in here now. That's nice. I think they took that out of the Giants locker room from when from Brian Dable's second year here, and they put it into the basement. I heard that there's a straight service to get pizza on demand now, which is pretty cool. They're doing it up here, man. You know, beforehand, even though we were in there for a while, we weren't quite used to it. Now we're molded by it, and we shaped how the basement is. And don't you worry, Commanders FC, we kept your seat warm here too.
In the darkness.
I was molded by it. I forgot the whole line.
Yeah, I was like molded by it.
Hey man, listen, it's this feels like home,
right?
You know, this feels like the warm embrace of
like this is comfortable for
us. A body pillow.
This is the Giants that we know. You know,
this is the Giants that I know. I can't be disappointed by them if I'm already expecting disappointment.
Right?
You know what I mean? Oh my God. Man. As you guys are coming in, first off, shout out to Isaac Nova in the chat already. Make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button. If you most importantly, hit that share button. Let everybody know we're here. How are you feeling, KB?
I'll be honest, I'm numb. I'm just numb to it now. Like, it's hard to force emotion out of me. Like, even after the loss, I was already feeling numb to it. I'm like, all right, we lost. I mean, I'm seeing a lot of people crash out, and I crashed out a little bit, slightly on the stream. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's around this time where we just, you know, we fold. It's around this time where Giants fans just say, you know what? Y'all got it. Like, we're going to lose the rest of the season. Any other win is going to be a moral victory and like a how are we going to build for this in 2026 type thing. And that's all it is towards the end of the season. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man.
Yo, shout out to Word. It's been 10 weeks, brother. I've been back for 10 weeks.
Hopefully we see more people realizing that we're back, because I went live in for the trade deadline, and I mentioned like, hey guys, we're doing this again. You know, make sure you know you guys are subscribing to the hub, and you know, type in Hub Giants. You know,
God. I will say
we gotta get you back on the algorithm, bro.
That hit my heart the most is that 2 years ago, before I took my hiatus, when you searched up the Hub on YouTube, I was the only dude that popped up. Now there's like 3 different channels. Another guy that also was called the Hub just stole my name and everything. You gotta type in the Hub Giants now to see me, man.
Yep. Yeah, the herd. Word literally said, literally my first time getting a notification for the live stream. That's what I'm saying. There are people that don't even. We're 10 episodes in, guys, and people don't even know that we're doing this again. I'm telling you, I'm trying to tell everybody out there to like, hey, we're back. I had like almost 200 people in the chat earlier today, so I'm like,
awesome.
That's why I let everybody know, like, yo, we're doing this again. Make sure you guys pop up. So at least somebody like. They're getting notifications now. So we keep doing this. We're going to build back to our empire that we had not too long ago, baby.
Yo, Word, shout out to you for coming in, man. I appreciate that. And everybody that is. I'm not surprised that YouTube is not sending you a notification. I saw what he said. I'll address it. I'm not surprised that YouTube isn't sending you a notification. YouTube is freaking weird, man. That's all I can say about it.
It's for a lot of content
Unfortunately,
creators.
you missed some great episodes. I'm not going to lie. Even episodes where we were coming off of like losing weeks.
Yeah,
we've been having a lot of fun, and I think that like me and KB, we always had fun even before the 2-year hiatus. Now, I think I speak for both of us when we say we take it a lot more lighthearted, and a lot of that has to do with what he said. When you get numb to the pain, eventually you find ways to adapt. You find ways to just get around it. But listen, you here now, and guys, I mean, I will try to make some shorts of the podcast. You know, and put them up on my channel as well, because I know not only does that get more people in, but the shorts I'll try to get like maybe the most important things that we said or something like that, or like something that was extremely funny. I did it for the first episode, and then I haven't done it since because it actually
I'm the
takes a lot
same
of time to
way.
make
I'm the
shorts.
same way. You get like either writer's block or you just get like I guess
Because they take time
repetitive.
too,
And then,
KB. That's what it is.
it takes time as well. People don't realize even just making shorts like take a good bit of time. You know what I'm saying? So
Listen, Nova, if you search up the Hub on Google, what you'll find is the namesake of my channel.
where it came
That's
from,
what you'll find.
where it
You'll
all
find where it came
started,
from.
where the idea
You'll
popped in
find
his
where it all
head.
started. This channel started out as a joke. Y'all really won't believe. I started with like my best friend in high school, who's no longer my best friend. He's one of those dudes you have to cut out of your life, bro. That's how crazy this channel is.
Yeah, listen, I
Had to
know
straight
people
up-
like that.
had
Do
to
I know
straight
him?
cut up
Do
out
I
of-
know him?
No, you don't know him. No,
Okay.
you don't know him. I don't think you know him because this dude should be in a federal prison. That's why I cut him out of my life. Like he did some bad
Listen,
stuff.
I have friends like that. Definitely.
Exactly. I started with him. The name was a joke. His name, I can't say it because, like I said, the stuff that he did. But then it became what it is, and now we're here. So we'll carry on. Topics for tonight, KB. We'll talk about the NFL trade deadline. There's no way we could postpone this any further than it being the first topic. I think it's the thing on everybody's minds, even though the Giants didn't do anything. We're going to talk about fan demands, and I'm going to clarify what I mean by that when we get to it. But fans have been demanding a lot, and I don't blame them because we've been sucking for a lot. Then, like, maybe what is the true first Giants topic of the stream is we're going to talk a combination of the 49ers recap and the Bears preview, because at this point in the season and where we are at this point in the season, a lot of the talking points for the recap and the preview become the same. There's really not much of a difference. We're going to get into the Knicks. I guess for word, if anybody else that is new popping in, we are incorporating the Knicks into our live streams now. We're both Knicks fans. We're both casuals. KB will tell you he's more of a casual than I am, but there's not that much of a difference. I'll tell you guys right now. And speaking of which, if you're free tomorrow, I will be streaming the Knicks game live. So tune in for that. And then we'll close off week 10 NFL. We usually do our picks. This was another week of kind of upsets. I'm not gonna lie to you. So we'll see how it goes.
Oh
man.
yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't checked what our records are. My goodness,
Carolina upsetting Green Bay out of nowhere.
You know what? We should have expected this because Green Bay lost to the Browns, bro. You know they lost to the Browns earlier this season. So
Yeah, absolutely
a lot of teams,
crazy,
dude.
man.
A lot of teams, a lot of upsets, and of course the Giants weren't one of those upsets. Of course we stick to the expectations, baby.
All I can say is, to be fair, Jackson is working with potato chips out there, man. Like I don't know what to call
Walmart
it.
baggers, bro.
All right, yo. With that being said, we gonna reel the roll. Wow, we gonna roll the real intro and get it going. All right, y'all. NFL trade deadline recap / reaction. You guys see that it's in green? You see there's 2 Jets players on there because it was headlined by the Jets. There was more trades that went on, but this was headlined by the Jets saying, man, we're just going to go to our rebuild and we're going to commit to it. I don't know who this guy is. That's their new GM. I saw a picture of him and I was like, who is he? I saw his name and I was like, who is he? I haven't been keeping up with Jets news, even though they're right across the locker rooms from us. Man, I actually did not expect them to go this hard. I'll be real with you. First off, I guess we'll start off at the top. The first trade I saw, KB, was Jacoby Myers. Was that the first trade you saw, or was it something else?
No, the first trade I saw was Sauce Gardner.
But
But
you didn't even
I don't
see
know.
Myers.
I don't know the chronological events.
Yeah.
The first trade I saw was Sauce Gardner. Maybe Jacoby. No, actually, no. It was Sauce Gardner was first.
Yeah.
Sauce Gardner that was a big thing, and then it was Jacoby, and then Quinnen, and then we had like Joe Tryon, Schwarinka. No, also, was there another trade, or no? That was it.
I think that's it.
Oh. No, that was it because I'm thinking about I'm thinking about Adonai Mitchell, but he's part of the Sauce
literally at 4 p.m. Trevor Penning to the Chargers from the Saints. Because
I did not even know that.
Yeah. They're missing both of their tackles now. Insane. Trevor Penning he's a good tackle, so I'm surprised the Saints would give him up.
He's terrible.
No, he's not that bad.
He's terrible.
No, bro. No, bro.
He's garbage.
Nah, bro. No. This is insane.
He was a high
This is
draft
insane
pick,
for
but
me.
he's bad.
No, bro. If
They
he's bad,
bench
why
his
would they
ass.
trade for him? Why would they trade for him?
They need help, and they bench his ass. The Saints, out of all teams,
So
bench his
take
ass.
Evan Neal.
Right? Bro, you're trust me.
Take
We'll get into
Evan
the
Neal.
Giants'
Neal.
ineptitudes in a second. We'll get into the Giants, bro.
Oh,
Trust
Logan
me.
Wilson to the Cowboys. You're right. I forgot about that one.
Yes, there's one. I knew I was missing something. So
So
Logan
let's
Wilson to the
actually, that
Cowboys
was the
and
first one of
Bengals.
the day. So we'll take it in
Yes,
chronological
you're right.
order. Logan Wilson to the Cowboys. That was the first one. That was I don't know where Jerry's been hinting all this stuff at, but I saw tweets saying that Jerry Jones is hinting that the Cowboys
Yeah,
have
I
big
heard
trades on
that
the defensive
too.
side of the ball.
I heard
Yeah.
that too, and I was like, "Where?" I didn't hear anything about that. Maybe it was like some radio because he has a radio show, so I don't know.
Exactly. I look at this tweet and I find it hilarious. Logan Wilson was also a high draft pick. He was somebody I remember during the draft process I liked a lot.
Yeah.
As soon as he was drafted,
In
I
our
didn't
mock
keep up with him
drafts.
because he wasn't in on the Giants. So there was no need for me to keep up with him. Part of a Cincy defense that hasn't been good ever, even during their Super Bowl year, they weren't that good. And it's so funny. They take a linebacker from one of the worst defenses in the league to play on one of the worst defenses in the league.
Yeah, poor Logan Wilson, bro.
Poor Logan Wilson. Also, I don't know how true this is because once again, I don't keep up with Cincinnati football, but apparently he was getting his snaps taken away by another linebacker. So what did the Cowboys really trade for here? Chat, correct me if I'm wrong and give me information because I need the information. What'd you think about this trade, KB, if you got anything to say?
Well, I mean, I'm looking at his PFF stuff right now, and right now he's the third ranked linebacker in the NFL as far as a pass rusher. So I guess blitzing from the interior as a linebacker. Yeah. His coverage grade is ass. His run defense is ass. So it's like, I don't know necessarily individually how he's been playing because like I barely watch other teams' films. I'm not gonna watch the Bengals film. You know what I mean? So it's like, but I know I liked him out of Where is he from?
I think he's out of Wyoming. Yeah.
Wyoming, yeah.
Yeah.
We liked him coming on the draft. That's when we used it, man. Bring me back to those days when the Giants content creators used to come together and do mock drafts, man. I remember that. That was so fun. Maybe
y'all don't do it anymore?
Something like that. Huh?
It's not being done anymore?
No, I haven't seen it done in a long. I haven't been part of one. If there was, I wasn't invited.
I'm about to say something that might be blasphemous. When the hub left the Giants community, he took the community with him.
I'm not gonna lie. You were probably the content creator that like incorporated the community the most because you had the just chilling with the call-ins and stuff like that.
People loved it. And there were some fans that became channels off of just chilling. So shout out to them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But, so I mean, you know, as far as Logan Wilson goes, individually, it's an okay move. They need linebacker help, and you know, I guess they found him as a guy that was available and like, hey, let's just do something about it and bring him in and help out our core. I don't mind it at all. Something I wish the Giants would have not Logan Wilson necessarily, but just little pieces here and there to help out your team. So good on Jerry Jones for making that move.
Word says thank you for this because I couldn't know off the top of my head that the Cowboys sent a 7th round pick for him. Yeah, I would have round pick
That's
for
it. And forget about Logan Wilson. Just people don't realize how what kind of player you can actually get with a 6th or 7th round pick. It's ridiculous. You can get an actual serviceable player with a 6th or 7th round pick, as opposed to using that 6th or 7th round pick and in the actual draft when these guys don't even make the roster or at least get playing time. So you know, that's why I
wouldn't have mind. Yeah, I truly wouldn't have mind sending a 6th or 7th round pick. You know what? We're gonna get to that when we get to the Giants.
Yeah.
We're gonna get to that when we get to the Giants. And we're going to get to the Giants, like, literally at the end of this topic. So y'all don't have to wait too long. Let's see. Logan Wilson to the Cowboys. Oh, yeah. Rashid Shaheed went somewhere, but that was after Jacoby Myers. Jacoby Myers went to the Jaguars. KB, is this too much of a read? Because, first of all, let's talk about the fact that out of nowhere, in my opinion, BTJ trade talks just popped up in the past couple of weeks. Where did that come from?
For whatever reason, I heard that for like a couple of weeks, but I didn't think there was anything to it. I thought it was just fans being fans and like stupid trade scenarios.
Where does that even come from? He's a second-year receiver.
That's a good question. That's a good question. I have no idea. Oh, I think it's because he's already having an underwhelming season and like he's not playing well. I think I saw a couple of people post like film studies on him and being like, oh, I'm not seeing a lot of effort here. Maybe he just doesn't want to be here, this, that, and the third. But I think it would be stupid for them to trade him because Travis Hunter just got put on IR, and that's like their number 2 receiver, which is weird because he's mostly a cornerback. I don't
Yeah,
know. your
as
your
you just said it,
cornerback is your number 2 receiver.
you said it without saying it. It would be weird for them to trade him in his second year because he's their number 1 receiver.
Yeah, and he's a damn good. He's a damn good. Maybe he's
He
having.
was second out of his draft class. He's second only to Malik Neighbors. And guess what, buddy?
Let me,
in a year or two, everybody's gonna be second only to Malik Neighbors. So like, this is the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life, because I thought it was also fans as well. But then it's kind of like you're seeing not necessarily fan accounts tweet about it. And then now with Jacoby Myers getting to the Jaguars, I personally think I'm still of the mind of like, no, it's stupid. They would never trade Brian Thomas Jr. I'm of the mind that he got traded there because he's going to be their number 2. Now people are like, what does this mean for BTJ? Am I wrong, chat, in saying it doesn't mean anything? And all of this BTJ stuff is like literally out of nowhere, and it's going to go nowhere as well.
Well, it's confirmed it's not going nowhere. The deadline hit today. They can't do anything about it anyway. But like as far as like the future goes, I don't know. He's dealing with a high ankle sprain right now, so it's like maybe they're kind of like. But he has 420 yards on the season. He's not having a bad season. Average yards per reception at 14. That's good. One receiving touchdown. Okay, fine. But like 30 for 420 is not bad. That means he's stretching the field out. He's fine. 420 yards, and he's having a quote unquote underwhelming season. I mean. Okay, I guess we're heading into week 10, and maybe that's not the best, right? Maybe that's not the best, but like he's hurt, whatever. I don't know.
And they got him.
It makes no sense to trade him. He's having a down year. He's a second-year player.
They got Myers for a 4th and a 6th. What do you think about that compensation? I think that's about right where I expected.
I think that's a fair trade, and honestly, it's good because this is a team that doesn't need him to be a number 1. Right, just a complimentary, and I don't mind it at all. They're gonna have to pay him. Like it would suck if he tells his agent, I don't want to stay here, I want to leave. Then that 4th and 6 is bad because he's on a contract year right now. So, they would have to pay him, and judging on how well he plays this season for the Jags, we'll interpret how much he'll be paid, but we'll see.
Let's get shots to everybody. Chat. We got Toast. Word Nova, Tony from the Bronx. Tony says, "What's up, boys? Love your show. Hate these clowns running the Giants organization. We are just watching our division get better while we have a thumb up our ass over it." I agree with you, man. It's
I
and guess what?
Exactly. Joe Schoen has his thumb up.
John Mara's soft launching the keeping Joe Schoen but firing Brian Dable. If you saw the newspaper, John Mara and his dumbass family never learns. Genuinely.
They need to go. All of them need to go. Chris Mara, John Mara, whatever Maras are.
Oh, shit. No, KB.
Bro.
KB. Your Wi-Fi. Oh, he's back. All right, guys. He's back.
Oh, if it crops out again, let me know. Why is it always when I do a stream with you? I don't understand.
What are you trying to say, bro?
I don't know. You're hacking my shit, man.
What are you trying to say, man? Listen,
he's hacking me.
It cut out. The funniest part is it cut out as soon as he went outside of football. It cut off when he said Kate Mara, bro. That was the funny part. You like YouTube was like, you're not disrespecting Kate Mara on my watch.
I was
the worst invisible woman.
I was reminded of the clip of John Mara saying, if we're at the same point of this season, and I'm on here saying the same thing to you, I'll take
put the heat on him.
Well, where's the light it up? God, light it up, because we're definitely in the same spot. We're literally in the same spot. We were 2-7 last year. We're 2-7 this year.
Every single week, I say something that's going to potentially get us canceled. But since I'm not monetized again yet, I love taking the chances. John Mara
he's looking never to get monetized.
He thinks his cancer diagnosis is going to save him from this fucking this criticism and me saying you deserve to lose your job.
You know what? I know a lot of people. I don't know about him necessarily, but I know a lot of people are going to soften up to him because of it. I know
they are.
I know it for sure.
They are.
They're not going to put any. They're not going to pin anything on him and say.
I wish John Mara the best in his cancer recovery. I have several family members of mine that went through cancer. They went through chemo. They went through even radiation therapy. They made a good recovery. It's not easy. It's a long and hard road. I wish that John Mara has the best road to recovery. We're talking about his job as an owner of a football team and how shitty of a job he's been doing for 15 years, basically. There's people softening up on him just because of that. Like, brother, he's a freaking billionaire.
Bro, nepotism is such a, like, disgusting, infectious, like, disease, bro. I hate nepotism in every way.
Family out of my team, bro.
I know, and it's
Tim
very
McDonald,
clear.
Chris Mara, get out, bro.
It's very clear that these guys are not qualified to run an NFL team because they have not been successful in 15 years, bro. Forget about 2016 and 2022, bro.
Also, which one of them is it Chris or is it Tim that's like head of like player something, bro? One of them is head of player something or talent something. He literally took the job in 2013. Hey guys.
And that's when we went downhill.
That's when we went downhill. That's exactly when we went downhill. They got the job because their pops, and in the case of Tim, I think it's his father-in-law, got them the job, and they haven't done anything with it since. We kind of got sidetracked from the trade deadline here, but damn.
Yeah.
Look at James Dolan. Hey, I'll say this about James Dolan. James Dolan was the worst owner in sports for a while. The Rangers still made a comeback and rebuilt successfully under him, and the Knicks made a comeback and rebuilt successfully under him. And with both of them, he took a hands-off approach. He learned his lesson. It's not.
You don't hear nothing about James Dolan. You haven't heard anything about James Dolan
in a long time. It's not that John Mara has a hands-on approach. It's that he has his family in roles that are hands-on. James Dolan took a step back with both the Rangers and the Knicks, and they're profiting because of it, man. You know what I'm saying? I used to hate James Dolan. Now I love the guy. He brought the Knicks back to like being one of the best teams in the league, a perennial playoff team with one of the best superstars in the league. We're getting off topic, baby.
I know. Real quick before we end this off, I mean, if you hire the right guys, you won't need to be hands-on. If you hire the right guys, like Word just said, Leon Rose was an amazing hire. You know what I mean? Like when that happened, things started to look up. Like you have to hire the right people, and it just seems like John Mara is incapable of doing that. You know? And having his family there is even worse because those are spots that could go to people much more qualified, but they're like locked in because that's his family. Has he ever fired one of his family members before since they've come to the Giants? I don't think so. So it's not going to happen. You know?
And Mara, bro, fire them now. They surely made enough money over the past 10 years that they've had it to survive and still survive off of your money. Like, what are we talking about? Let's get back to the trade deadline, chat. We got distracted. Jacoby Myers. And then Rashid Shaheed. I forgot where Rashid went. I got to look this up.
He went to the Seahawks.
Oh, yeah.
So the Seahawks just got... Much? Bro, look, yo, we don't play the Seahawks this year, right? We don't play them. Yo, can you imagine? JSN is having the best season of a wide receiver so far this season. He's on a monster trade. He's like 900 yards right now. JSN now has opposite of him one of the fastest receivers in the NFL. How are you going to cover those two? How on earth? And JSN's quick himself. How on earth are you going to cover those two? And Sam Darnold's having a good year as well. Sneaky good year. Nobody's really talking about him.
He's playing out his mind.
Nobody's talking about Sam Darnold either because it's Sam Darnold. But
I've seen
that's two straight years though. It's 2 straight years that he's on 2 different teams. Sam Darnold has arrived. He's good.
It's just like with Baker. I still think Baker's better, but I'm just comparing it. It's the same comeback story as Baker. Hopefully this time he doesn't collapse in the playoffs like he did last year. But Sam Darnold, I mean, he's doing good enough to be involved in MVP conversations, and that's not an exaggeration. That's just how good football he's playing this year.
Nuts. As KB said, we're in 2025 saying that, huh?
Yeah. JSN for the year of 2025 is the best receiver in football. Whether you want to go by stats, whether you want to go by play on the field, separation, whatever you want to go by, in the year 2025, the 2025 season, Jackson Smith-Njigba is the best receiver in football. And he just got Rashid Shaheed, a guy, this out of all the guys when we talked about trade candidates like a couple weeks ago, I know you remember Rashid Shaheed was the guy I wanted the most because I thought he's a guy you could get for the cheapest, like not cheapest. He would be like the most efficient guy to get in terms of it would be low
good
cost
value
and extremely high reward. Exactly. Rashid Shaheed is exactly what Kadarius Toney was supposed to be, but better. He's a human joystick, and like KB said, he's a great deep threat. This dude is damn near unguardable and you put him on a team with JSN where they've already started double teaming him. Yo, Clint Kubiak, future Giants head coach, maybe. Clint Kubiak. He's going to have a good time with these guys. I'm actually really happy for the Seahawks. This is a great trade.
I'm rooting for them. I want them to make a big playoff run.
Yeah, I can't see what the compensation was for some reason. I'm not finding it on Twitter.
It's a fourth rounder.
I would have done that too, KB.
Yeah.
I would have done that
too. He's a younger player, if I'm not mistaken. He's a younger player.
Listen. Wait, Steve. Y'all didn't lose because of me, because I didn't show up on Sunday. There was another game I didn't show up for and we lost, the Cowboys game. We already went through the superstition, but glad to know you missed me. I was actually
Rashid Shaheed is 27. I thought he was a little younger, but that's still not
drafted,
bad.
Or not drafted. He got in the league recently. I don't know if he was drafted or if he was an undrafted free agent.
Yeah, he was an undrafted in 2022.
Yeah.
Man, 2022 and you're 27 already?
So he got in when he was 24. Yeah. So he was an older guy. Y'all, listen, I was gone Sunday because I was helping my sister pick her wedding dress. So I had to be there.
Yeah. I told everybody you weren't gonna make it, and I was like, for a special family event, I didn't know if you wanted.
That's fine. That's fine.
You're good. So I said he's not in trouble. He's good. Everything's good. He has a family event, and it's not a funeral. I said it's a happy family event.
Yeah. And then what's funny is I got home early. KB didn't see the text, which is fine, but I'm glad he didn't because we started getting the belts anyway. Like I got home, I think maybe right before halftime. And I was like, "Oh my God, we're getting belted. It's fine."
Yeah, I have my phone on D&D because I do my sleeper thing, and I don't want it to get notifications and stuff like that while I'm doing the thing. So I didn't even see it until after the game. I didn't see the phone.
Kyle Duggar to the Steelers for a sixth. I didn't know there was a Kyle Duggar trade. I mean, I truly have no opinion on that.
The most irrelevant one that I saw was the Joe Tryon one. Yo. I didn't even know Joe Tryon was on the Browns. I thought he was still on the Bucks.
Oh, this was on October 28th? That's not I mean, it is before the trade
What the hell? How did I not know? How did this slip through the cracks? I didn't even know this.
He already played a game, bro.
Well, if you guys want our opinion on it, I don't give a shit.
Genuinely, no opinion. Now, after those, Joe Tryon to who did he go to?
He went. Joe Tryon. Here, Bears.
Bears.
Oh, sorry.
Also,
the Bears for I think a pick swap. Yeah.
Don't really have an opinion. We already sort of talked about Trevor Penning.
I don't care. Yeah, Joe Tryon is such a.
Now we finally get to the juicy stuff. These two guys. What was your immediate reaction?
I got a rant about that Sauce Gardner
Go right
thing.
ahead.
But listen, I know a lot of Jets fans are pissed about this, right? Jets fans are mad because they're giving away their cornerstone players. But here's the thing: the compensation they're basically robbing. They robbed the Colts and they robbed the freaking
first and Adonai Mitchell, right? That's what it is.
Yeah, 2 first. I'll take that, bro. 2 first. So you keep your first. You have your first round picks. So you have 2 first and 2 drafts, right? Then you add another first round pick from the freaking Cowboys, right? Wait, they got a first from
with Quinton Williams, it was a first Mozzie
from the
Smith
Cowboys and a 2 first from the Colts. Do they have 3 first round picks in the freaking? They have 3 first round picks in 2026.
Do they really?
Because they got a first for Quinnen. They got a first for Quinnen.
The Quinton Williams first, I think, is a 2027 first.
Oh, okay, 2027. So they have 3 first round picks in 2027. That's good. Because they have their own. They have their own. They have the Colts and they have the Cowboys.
I wouldn't necessarily call it like they're.
That's a reset.
These guys.
Okay, I would say
because you never know if you're gonna hit on guys at this level again. That's the thing, right?
But you're right.
It is good. It's good compensation. It's really good compensation.
You're absolutely right. Like, here's the thing. I know a lot of there's it's like a give and take. You know what I mean? Because when you're resetting your franchise and you're trying to acquire picks and you're trying to
Yeah.
rebuild, you're pretty much rebuilding for players like that. Like those
Yeah.
are the players that you want. The only thing that I would say is acceptable is because you want to reset again, because you want to clear up your cap space. You know what I mean? You want to clear that out and restart with a new franchise quarterback. The thing is, the Jets don't know how to freaking draft a quarterback. So it's like you're gonna draft the quarterback and do what? You know what I'm saying? But the Jets have been known to draft good defensive players. You know,
Yeah.
so I guess they're banking on that. And remember, this is a new GM. This is Darren Muji. All right, Darren Muji saying, "I didn't draft you. Fuck out of here." You know what I mean? I'm gonna get my own players. So, and then we know that Quentin Williams already making a lot of money. He's good. And Sauce Gardner has been having a little bit of a down year this year. Maybe they said, "Hey, let's just see what we can get for him now." The thing is that confuses me with Sauce Gardner, guys. He got paid. Yes, that contract does not kick in until another 2 years from now.
Yeah, I saw that. Yep.
So, that is crazy. So they are trading him extra early. I probably wouldn't have traded Sauce Gardner, my opinion. But maybe they had the freaking Colts saying, "Hey, we really need it. We'll give you 2 firsts right now."
I was gonna say
And
maybe
then,
it's what you're saying. You're like, oh my god, 2 firsts. I'll take that.
because the reason why it makes sense, and I know a lot of Jets fans are upset, but the reason why it makes sense is because you can allocate those picks that build around a potential franchise quarterback, because the offense needs a lot of help. The offense, they're starting to build an offensive line. They have good 2 young tackles, and they got to figure out what they're going to do with quarterback. And those first-round picks are going to help with, 1, a quarterback, and 2, weapons to provide for that quarterback, because they need help with that wide receiving core. And, guys, this is where I'm going to get mad about, okay? They got Adonai Mitchell.
Yeah.
I knew Adonai Mitchell was going to be traded. The writing was on the freaking wall. If there is one player I said that I could put my house on that was going to get traded, it was Adonai Mitchell. He was a healthy scratch for all these games, and they were winning despite of him. That means that they weren't regretting sitting Adonai Mitchell. They may have been regretting drafting him in the second round, but they were not regretting sitting him, and while they were constantly winning. I know they lost big to the Steelers here, but it's not like Adonai Mitchell was going to make much of a difference there. They got rid of him, and guys, he was so valueless. They used him as a deal sweetener. They used him as a cherry on top. That tells me he was worth literally a bag of chips. For the Giants to not pick up the phone when they're trying to build a young offense right now, to build around Jackson Dart, Cam Scatterboo, a lot of these younger players, Malik Neighbors, you're telling me you couldn't pick up the phone and see what it would be worth to get Adonai Mitchell on this team? I'm telling you, it probably would have took a 6th or 7th round pick to get. And the fact that he's a second-year player, that's a second-round pick, and he was used as a deal sweetener, as a cherry on top, and now the Jets get him for relatively nothing. It blows my mind. It absolutely blows my mind. Two first-round picks is enough for Sauce Gardner. They definitely used him to just get rid of Adonai Mitchell. They definitely used that trade to get rid of Adonai Mitchell. They could have gotten rid of him, and that's why I'm so pissed off, because I would have overpaid to get Adonai Mitchell. I would have sent Darius Slayton's ass over there along with a 5th rounder or 6th rounder. And and that was too much for AD Mitchell. A 6 for AD. Yes, I would have done that. And a lot of Giants fans said that I was crazy for it, but that was my favorite trade. I wanted Adonai Mitchell because, listen, I know the Giants are not good as far as coaching right now, but that's talent right there. Dude, I mean, I'm not going to deny talent. If you can get talent for a cheap price, I'm bringing them on. You know?
I started.
The hell is
highlighting
another
those
6th round
comments.
pick going to do for us? If Adonai Mitchell can't. When Adonai Mitchell
I started highlighting those comments because it felt like the perfect way to kind of segue into the Giants did nothing. And
yo, Steven,
it's not
Steven, you can have both. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good. It's not like I don't think anybody except for the people on Twitter that really wanted Jalen Waddle for some reason, and we'll talk about Giants Twitter in a second. I don't think anybody realistically was expecting a big blockbuster move from the Giants. We're 2-7. But when you see guys like Kobe go for a 4th and 6, when you see guys like Rashid Shaheed go for a 4th and a 5th or whatever it was, Adonai Mitchell get added in as a sweetener, as you're saying, You're just like, you're telling me we couldn't toss out a 5th-round pick for any of these guys? That's what you're telling me for real? At least, like,
I guarantee
a
you
5th-round
the
pick
Colts
that might not make the roster. Joe Schoen has historically not been good when it comes to deep in the drafts. He's had 1 or 2 players here and there.
Mm-hmm.
But just probability will tell you the 5th-round pick is most likely not going to make the roster for somebody that is going to make the roster because of how bad our wide receiving core is. And with the 3 receivers I mentioned so far, they are good wide receivers. And I highlighted a couple comments that are like, Joe Shane's never made, a trade deadline trade. And like, you're telling me he couldn't do this and couldn't do that. That's what makes me upset.
He doesn't do anything.
That's what makes me upset. He doesn't do anything. And like you said, KB, like any of these guys were there for the taking, for the cheap. For the cheap. Facts. I would have given up Jalen Hyatt happily. Happily. Saints. I know you love you some Jalen Hyatt, man. Y'all ain't got no speed over there. I know you would have wanted Jalen Hyatt. It's...
I would have traded Deontay Banks.
Now that comes to the next thing, KB. Nobody wants our players, apparently. Nobody wants our players.
Yeah.
Do you believe that?
It's either nobody wants our... No, because we heard reports that the Giants didn't want to trade Jalen Hyatt.
This was earlier on in the season. Wasn't that last?
No, it was at the beginning of this year. Beginning of this year that nobody that the Giants did not want to. It was during draft time. It might have been during the draft. It was during the offseason where there were teams calling about Jalen Hyatt.
It's like last year. I know it was during the offseason. It's technically this year, but like the new season starts and they see we're not using him again, so of course his value goes down. But yeah, I agree with you. I'm talking about now, KB. Do you believe the reports and the tweets that are saying like people just don't want these players that we're trying to get off our team? Like we know they were trying to. Yeah, we know they were trying to move Evan Neal.
Who the hell is going to trade for Evan Neal?
The same people I traded for Joe Tryon.
I wouldn't give up a 7th for Evan Neal. I wouldn't give up a freaking dinner for Evan Neal. Like I nothing. I wouldn't give up my time for Evan Neal. I wouldn't give up a phone call to talk to him. Hey, would you like to be a freaking a Colt? Like no, I wouldn't. Hell no. Evan Neal's trash.
Banks and Neal. I feel like those are the 3 players that we want off the squad so bad. Hyatt, 3rd-round pick. Banks, 1st-round pick. Neal, 1st-round pick. The fact that these are high picks and nobody wants them, Joe Schoen, you should not keep your job.
Oh yeah, Joe Schoen needs to be fired, man. Joe, I'm done with Joe Schoen. I'm done being okay. Some people had mentioned this to me, and they were like, "Well, KB, look at the state of this roster right now. Why the team is 2-7? Why would they make a move, buy or sell?" Okay, that's Joe Schoen's fault that the team is in position that they can't do anything. It's Joe Schoen's fault that we don't have enough assets to sell big and acquire picks if we're going to rebuild. And it's Joe Schoen's fault that the roster is in a position that where we can't buy big either. We can't do anything. We're in this stagnant thing where we're forced to not do anything because of the state of the roster. We're in year 4 right now, man. This is crazy. It's crazy.
Oh, damn.
Joe Schoen, okay. Word says Joe Schoen had his ups and downs, to be honest, but Dable lost me. I don't know. Okay, I'm sorry.
Lost me.
I want to ask you. I want to ask you guys. I want to ask you guys. In these past couple of recent games, like, listen, I know coaching matters, and I know at the end of the day, if your job as a head coach is to win. If you're not winning, you're out. You know what I'm saying? I get it. What has Dable done this season as a totality? I know the kicker situation. I get that. As a totality, when it comes to losing these games, situationally, whatever, what has Brian Dable done to really get more of the blame than Joe Schoen? To be honest with you,
having the team unprepared.
Yeah, but look, I mean, I don't want to use the roster as a situation, right? I don't want to use the roster as an excuse because it's not an excuse. Look what the 49ers are doing with their lack of a defense. But here's the thing. But to have more blame, I agree. Brian Dable should probably not be here anymore. But why keep Joe Schoen over Brian Dable? Like, what has Brian Dable done that bad?
I think there's a very small amount of people that want to keep one or the other. I think most fans want to get rid of both of them, bro.
You know what's crazy? I'm seeing people saying they want to keep Joe Schoen because
the only
they drafted
person I'm seeing
Jackson
that wants
Dart.
to keep him. The only person I'm seeing that wants to keep him is freaking John Marasoff launching it in the newspaper, the back of the newspapers. That's it.
I feel like what people are missing here is that they're saying, "Oh, we can't look what Joe Schoen did in this past draft." Brother, he better have had a slam dunk draft after the 2023 draft that was literally useless. Literally useless. That 23 draft is literally useless. All he did was just put himself up a little bit with this draft. And on top of that, Jackson Dart is Brian Dable's guy, not Joe Schoen's. It's Brian Dable's guy.
For all that you're saying, nice speech. That doesn't save his job.
Yeah.
We should be doing, hey, John Mara, you loved stealing from the Patriots so much for so many years. Steal an idea from them. They cleaned house after Drake May's rookie year, brought in new people all around, and he's having a great second year, an amazing second year, and they're a playoff team.
And guess what? They got a proven head coach too.
Yeah, steal that idea from him. Clean house. Don't let a single stone be, unturned or whatever the phrase is. Just and I agree. In my perfect world, we've already talked several times now on the podcast what our dream hires would be. In my perfect world, my dream hire is either Tomlin or Harbaugh if they get fired. But it would be a dream for them to get fired. I want a proven coach in here.
I'm done with the first year guys.
But if I have to go for a first year guy, which most likely it would be, because I really think, bro, if Harbaugh or Tomlin, if Harbaugh or Tomlin gets fired, the Giants are an attractive spot, yes, because of Jackson Dart, but we're still not that attractive of a spot. All right.
You know what's crazy? I think we would be an attractive spot for a GM because there's already cornerstone players here. There's already a potential franchise quarterback. If you get a GM that's confident and says, "Hey, I can I can fix this cap. I can draft. I'm confident in my draftability." I think it's enticing for a GM to challenge himself and say, "Hey, I can rebuild this franchise." But if you look at the Giants, there's a. Can I share my screen real quick?
Yeah.
Bad teams cap space. Let me see if I find it again. Please say I find it again. I showed it on stream earlier today. Please say I find it. Found it. Awesome. All right. I'm gonna show you something, man. It really goes to show where the Giants are as a organization, like how it's run right now, and why Joe Schoen needs to go. I know Brian Dable needs to go too, but the reason why I'm pointing more of the attention towards Joe Schoen is because we're hearing that Joe Schoen may stay. And if Brian Dable is gone, fine. But now we're hearing that Joe Schoen may stay. This is why Joe Schoen should not stay. This team is 2-7. This team is 2-7, and look at the rest of these bad organizations, these bad teams. The Titans in 2026 are going to have $95 million in cap space to build around their franchise quarterback. The Raiders, $86 million in cap space. The Jets, $66 million. This is not including the trades they just made to clear up even more cap space. We're talking that we may even be seeing close to $90 million for the Jets. The Cardinals, $33. Let's skip this team for a second. The Browns, 18. The Saints, 21. The Dolphins, $25 million. The Giants, $5.7 million in 2026 to build around Jackson Dart. And this team is 2-7. We are broke. So you're telling me we've expended all of this cap space for a 2-7 team? Why are we paying Brian Burns $30 million? Why are we paying Dexter Lawrence $27 million? Why are we paying Andrew Thomas $25 to $30 million? Why are we paying who else are we paying big money to? Paulson Adebo $19 million. Javon Hollins like $15 million. Darius Slayton $12 million. Why are we paying all these guys to be 2-7?
Now,
You
here's the
know?
thing, KB, because I agree with you. Joe Shane should be gone, but it always comes back around to it's on both of them because everybody you just listed, except for Darius Satan, is a talented player. So it comes back to coaching. They're not being coached properly. They're not
I
being
agree.
used
No,
properly on
I
both
agree
sides
now.
of the ball. No, that's what I'm saying. I agree
Mhm.
with you. We're both on the stance.
No,
of
I
both
agree
of
with
these guys
you.
need to be gone. You better sit down there before I come over there and I agree with you.
No, I agree with you. No, you're a
Both
great
these guys
guy.
should be gone. Because KB has brought up a great point. What GM has $5 million in cap space going into a year where we're 2-7 right now? And what coach, once again, everybody KB listed except for Darius Satan is a good, talented player. They're not being used properly. And then on top of that, KB, we didn't even talk about the depth, which is wholly on Joe Shane. The biggest problem with the New York Giants in terms of when it comes to talent and roster is that we have no depth on either side of the ball.
We have good starters. Our starting roster is good.
Yeah,
What happens when
exactly.
those guys go down?
We have no depth. Pick. I got you, KB. Pick a card. Pick a position. Any position.
All right, let's cornerback.
Cornerback. Oh, Paul Debo goes down.
Pause it. And Cordell Flott goes down. What do we have? We have Deontay Banks and a 7th round draft pick who we cut. We cut him. And we brought him back. We said, baby, please don't go. It wasn't you. It was us. Come back to us, please. And get smoked for a touchdown, please, on Sundays.
Oh my God. And you know who's having a great time today, KB? A coach I actually liked a lot that they fucking scapegoated last year, and I hated their guts for it. They scapegoated. I had a weird freaking thing there. They scapegoated the shit out of Jerome Henderson, who was a good defensive backs coach for us. He goes to the Colts. Guess who he just got? Karma.
Sauce.
Good karma goes to him.
I forgot that he's there now.
There was no reason to scapegoat him. The guy you needed to fire was Shane Bowen, and you didn't do it. And we know they didn't do it because no defensive coach wanted to come here. They know that it was a sinking ship. We know that's the reason. Just don't scapegoat anybody then. Jerome Henderson was actually a good coach for us. He developed Xavier McKinney.
We had a lot of good defensive backs that really had great. Adoree Jackson, his first year was great. James Bradbury. Come on now.
Deontay Banks' only good year was under Jerome Henderson as his defensive backs coach. All of the safeties that came and then left, Jerome Henderson. There was no reason. It was such a boneheaded move to scapegoat him and make him and say, we're going to fire him. He's having a good day today. He just got Sauce Gardner. You know? It's like all of these coaches, the only coach that deserves to come back truly is Carmen Brasello. And that's because Carmen Brasello did
I'm not
going
to lie. I don't want to lose him either. You know what's crazy?
I haven't fixing this line, bro.
Do you know what's crazy? I haven't had a problem with Mike Kafka, to be honest with you. I honestly haven't.
I can't forget years, at least 2 years of him being dog water as a play caller. We were complaining, KB. Let's not forget the complaints we had. They're valid complaints. There were valid times when we're like, he can't seem to make anything work with the QB.
But remember, he only had 1 year at full play caller. He was at play caller.
So when he's not a play caller, you're telling me he's doing nothing though? Like that's my response to that.
I get you're right. I get it. No, here's the thing. Like if we get a new head coach, it's not like I'm gonna be like banging the table for Mike Kafka to stay. I just think like the one of the main coaches that I have the least problem with is Mike Kafka. Shane Bowen is an absolute terrorist.
With Jackson Dart.
Yeah, Shane Bowen's an absolute terrorist, and Brian Daboll cannot get the ship together. It's really unfortunate, bro, because I'm scared. I'm scared. I really wanted Brian Daboll to work because I love his scheme. I like his style. I like his style of football. I love his play designs. I'm scared about bringing in another coach, and it's just not what I would like. Just like the way we got rid of Wink. Martindale's defense is ideally what I want in a defense, but man tried to overthrow the damn Giants and try to be crown king himself. But then we move on. My fear is we get rid of a coach like Wink Martindale, tight man coverage, blitz is heavy, to a coach that plays soft zone, off man coverage, and does not blitz. That's what I'm scared of. And I'm scared that the same thing is going to happen to the offense where we get a new coach in here and then it's some freaking air raid, freaking throw the ball deep all the time type offense. Or maybe a Jason Garrett offense where it's too conservative. I don't want that. I want a healthy,
that's on two
good
people though,
offense.
Right? That's on two people. First of all, it was Brian Dable that hired Shane Bowen, so it's on him. And like I said, I know why Shane Bowen was hired. It's because nobody wants to come to a sinking ship. So the next hires that you're talking about is going to be on Joe Shane if he stays, and then the head coach that's hired.
Before you continue, nobody wanted the Giants defensive coordinator job, and nobody wanted Shane Bowen.
Mm-hmm.
That's another thing. Nobody wanted Shane Bowen. He was on the market for a while with no calls anywhere else.
I mean, it's ridiculous. And guess what? It looks like we're going to go the route of keeping the GM longer than keeping the head coach instead of cleaning house at the same time. John Mara is addicted to it like a Philly native is addicted to fentanyl. What can I say? That's just how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go on to the second topic, which is are fans overreacting? And I have Jalen Wallace specifically here because I basically saw meltdowns on Giants Twitter, meltdowns on Giants social media because of the big splash. We didn't get Jalen Waddle. And me and you talk, we're like, if there was a wide receiver we're training for, it's going to be one of these smaller guys. And then the real overreaction, KB, Dexter Lawrence has one down year, and all of a sudden we want to trade him. The hell is going on?
Okay, here's the thing. You're gonna hate me for this. I wasn't gunning for him to get traded. I wasn't gunning for him to get traded.
My mouse is hovering over the remove button.
I wasn't gunning, but hear me out. Hear me out. I'm not saying this year. I'm saying if Dexter Lawrence's role is diminished to being cannon fodder for Brian Burns and Abdul Carter, and we're paying $27 million for Dexter Lawrence, and he's not 100% healthy in 2026, why are we paying a defensive tackle $27 million to be cannon fodder for Brian Burns and Abdul Carter? That's my question. I'm not saying to get rid of him now. I would never get rid of an all-pro player because they're having one down year, but you have to start asking a question if he's still playing in these games in November next year in 2026. And say we have a new GM where he's not tied to Dexter Lawrence. Joe Shane's already not tied to Dexter Lawrence, but he paid him. He did pay him. But in 2026, and Dexter Lawrence, his role is diminished is to be eating up double teams to allow one-on-ones for Brian Burns and Abdul Carter and Kayvon Thibodeau. Like, if that's what we're paying almost $30 million to, I don't want it, to be honest with you.
I love Dex. I got two responses. The first one is going to one of the most recent things he said, eating up double teams. There's like 3 defensive tackles that's going to get double teamed in the league, bro. So I know you said it. You said it almost as a throwaway. That's not a throwaway. There's not that many defensive tackles that's going to be eating up double teams consistently. That's the one thing I'll say. But the second thing I'll say is the whole reason I didn't freaking remove you right away is because your scenario involved a lot of ifs. Your scenario, it truly did involve a lot of ifs that may or may not come true.
It's just one if. It's just one if.
There were several. I'll list them out for you. The first one is if he continues what he is this year, which is not the Dexter Lawrence we know. The second one is if he's going to continue to be used like he is being used this year. The combination of the way he's performing is both on himself and the way he's being used. We talked about several times. Like, he's not being used as nose tackle as much as he should, and he's being used a little bit more, as you said, like a cannon fodder role more than anything. And the third one, like you said, is if there's a new GM. So there was like 3 ifs where I'm like, that's like more than one if is enough for me to pause and say, all right,
that's why I'm saying, like, I'm not on board with getting rid of Dexter Lawrence, and it's definitely not something I'm saying I'm planning on doing. I'm just saying, if you're a GM and you paid this guy a lot of money and he's not playing up to it, and he's become, a guy just to eat up double teams, I don't want it.
But you can't just say that. Just to eat up double teams.
When I'm saying eat up double teams,
he's getting to the quarterback.
Hold on. When I'm saying eat up double teams, I'm not saying he's eating it up, meaning he's winning. He is losing the double teams. And the thing is, people will be like, but he's getting double teamed. What do you expect? We've already seen him destroy double teams in his career.
Yeah.
He's getting thrown around by backup centers on one-on-ones.
I
Like,
hear
forget
you.
about the
I
double
hear
teams.
you.
Like, he is not having. He is not
I'm not
healthy.
saying he's winning the double teams. I'm saying the value of getting double teamed at all. There's only a handful of defensive tackles that are going to do that. The value of
Yeah, but I
it
don't care.
is very obvious. So you would rather one of our edges get double teamed? There's a reason
That's not the
Brian Burns has
point. That's
11
not
sacks.
but that's not the point. I do not want to pay. I'll get another nose tackle. I know he's not going to be as good as Dexter Lawrence, but I do not want to
It's gonna
pay
be
almost
close.
$30 million. Dude, paying $27 million for a defensive tackle is already a lot. Having this guy not being able to beat a double team when he is getting double team, when that's what we pretty much paid him to do because he's done that already, it tells me that like I have to do something about it. I cannot let this guy live out his contract if this is how he's gonna play from now on. Because what if he never recovers from that elbow? I hope he does.
That's what I'm saying. Going back to it, it involves 3 ifs that I listed out.
Yeah,
3 ifs. And if all those ifs are fulfilled, then yeah, we're gonna explore it. You know,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to explore it. Matter
but
of
I'll tell
fact,
you
I'll
what.
say,
Next November, a team that needs a defensive tackle, right, and are pushing for the playoffs, like a freaking Lions team or a Packers team or whatever, and they say we'll give you 2 firsts for him. You gonna say no?
there's got to be a player. There's got to be a sweetener. There's got to be a player. Because
Okay,
guess
a
what? Quinnen
sweetener.
Williams just set the bar, and Dexter is better than Quinnen in my opinion. He always has been. So what's
Fine.
the sweetener?
Well, hold on though. But Quinnen Williams got traded for a second and a first with no sweetener. So 2 firsts.
So 2 firsts
Mhm.
and a player. Quinnen got
2
mad.
firsts
And I know
Fine.
Mozzie Smith is ass, but he's a recent first round pick. So
Fine, I'll grant you that. So 2 firsts and a role player. I mean, I would take it.
I got you. If the Lions come to me next November and Dex continues to be, as he is, 2 firsts, Alex Anzalone. Who says no?
Why are you trying to replace Micah McFadden? What are you doing?
Michael McFadden.
I don't know. You thought you had me.
No, bro. Bobby is getting old.
Oh.
What? It's Bobby.
Okay.
But
okay.
guess what? Michael has proven to be unreliable.
That's what I thought. That's what I
The
thought.
best ability is
That's what I thought.
availability, KB. So Alex Anzalone might step in for Micah McFadden. Maybe he snatches his chain. Who knows?
Maybe he snatches his chain. Oh man, I would love. I want to experience interior offensive lineman. We get a role player. I want to experience interior like a center.
Lions. 2 firsts and Frank Ragnow.
Yeah.
Who says no?
I mean, that would be.
Who says no?
That would be great. But like Brian Branch, I think that'll be too much. I think Brian Branch would be too much. Brian Branch is good.
Would be too much. Frank Ragnow is literally the best center.
We would have to pick swap. Maybe 2 firsts, Brian Branch, and a third. Who says no? Come on.
2 firsts, one of them being a pick swap. Frank Ragnow, and a 5th. There you go, Lions. I made it more fair.
Mm.
I'd probably say yeah to that.
And like I said, this is just all ifs. I hope and I think Dexter Lawrence will recover. It's just that it's not happening this year, and you gotta start wondering.
I saw this from a couple of Twitter users. They think he's underperforming because he's fat. and we know Dexter Lawrence is big.
That is not it. If
we know
Vince Wilfork was so good for so long, come on.
But they're different people, right?
Ragnow got retired. Ragnow retired.
Oh, yo, we both got our necks broken. What the hell?
Yo, hold on. Lions, our lad.
Center?
Yo, who's their starting? I remember Frank Ragnow did retire, and that's why Graham Glasgow. Oh, they signed Graham Glasgow. All right, let's do this hypothetical trade thing. All right, I don't even think they need a nose tackle. They have DJ Reader in there, so maybe the Lions.
What's another team? What's another
what's a nose
team that's
tackle
gonna be a playoff
team
next year?
I don't know.
We gotta predict next year. We gotta predict next year.
What about the Packers?
What about I'm trying to.
The Packers just got rid of Kenny Clark.
Who's the Seahawks? Who's the Seahawks got at? Oh, they got Leonard Williams. Reunite Leo and Dex.
Oh, for sure. The Packers.
Seahawks.
The Packers could use Dex. So listen, Packers get Dexter Lawrence.
Oh, we're gonna need
give us our 2 first-round picks.
It's gonna be late first, yeah.
2 first-round picks. They already had an extra first because of Micah. Oh no, they gave up a first-round pick for Micah, right?
Yeah.
Oh damn. So maybe not. Maybe
I got you. I got you. They just said it. Jaguars.
The Jags. Oh, for PTJ, bro. Oh my God.
2 firsts BTJ for Dex. And this will be
That'll be
in
fun.
November of 2026, guys. For anybody that's tuning in and hearing this and be like, these guys are retarded.
See, I'm already
I'm not gonna
convincing
say
him.
that.
He's
Yeah,
already
listen.
saying sayonara,
No.
Dex.
No, this guy. There was for anybody tuning in. There was 3 ifs in November of 2026. If Dexter Lawrence continues to be the way he is, if we get a new regime, and what was the third if? The third if was
If he's being used the way he's being
if he's
used,
being continued to be misused.
yeah.
There's 3 ifs. If that's fulfilled in November 2026, 2 firsts. Forget BTJ because we're gonna have Carnell Tate by then, so we're not gonna need him. 2 firsts, and guess what, buddy? You're gonna come here and you're gonna play one position and one position only, and that's cornerback. Who says no?
That's funny. Yeah, I'll take Travis Hunter.
But you gotta leave your wife in Jacksonville. That's the one thing.
I'll take her. I could fix her.
Don't you have a girl, bro?
Listen, man.
I'm listening.
I don't know what to say. Listen. Sometimes,
KB got a type, and it's Travis Hunter's wife.
I mean, let's be
Let me
honest.
know.
She's toxic as hell, but she's fine. Come on.
She looks like a Ninja Turtle,
No, she's
and he
fine.
looks like a Ninja Turtle.
She's
They're
fine.
2 Ninja Turtles happily in peace.
Yo,
Cam Little. Is that what she's on?
Cam
Throw
Little. Yo,
Oh man.
I'd trade for that right now. Forget about Travis Hunter. Give me Cam Little. Yo, and also, if KB's girls watch it, it's over for him. We're cool like that, bro. It'll be fine. Be fine, bro. Anyway, it's just a. I'll never meet her in my entire life. But I'm just saying, she's toxic, but she looked good. It is what it is.
I mean, if you like Ninja Turtles, you got it.
You telling me she don't look pretty?
Both of them look like Ninja Turtles, just different generations
alright,
of it.
alright,
Different
alright.
iterations
Anyway,
of Ninja Turtles.
Anyway,
not
Cam Little,
misremembering.
I'm happy.
bro.
I'm
not
happy for
misremembering.
Cam Little because he hit. Remember, he hit that like. Was it also a 68 yarder or 65 yarder in the
68 yarder.
No, I'm talking about in the preseason. In the preseason, he hit.
Was a 70 yarder.
It was a 70.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! But like he hit it there, and then they gave him the opportunity to hit him in the regular season, and he actually got it, bro. He's gonna be. And then Brendan Aubrey tried to tie it yesterday, and he missed. Fuck you, Brendan Aubrey.
Oh my god, I'm about to make KB laugh and the chat laugh. All right, y'all. So
Jaden, I'm not saying all that. I'm just.
So here we
It's
go.
just a
I'm gonna
joke.
share my screen. All right, and we're getting super off topic, and I don't even care. So this is Travis Hunter's wife on the right.
Oh my God! You literally picked the worst photo of her, bro.
This is like
She's
the
like
first
this.
photo that has her. So
Stop
this is his
it.
wife on the right. Okay, this is the 1960s original Ninja Turtles. What they look like. They're the same picture.
Oh my God. To be fair, Kush thinks a lot of people look like Ninja Turtles. He said
Who
Drew
else?
Phillips looks like a Ninja Turtle.
Drew Phillips does.
He
Look like a
said
Ninja
that
Turtle.
both
To be
the
fair,
Travis Hunter.
there's been like 6 generations.
Thank you,
of Ninja
Steve.
Turtles.
Thank you, Yvette. She don't even look bad. She is
I'm not
bad.
saying
She's
she looks-
bad.
I'm
But
not
she's
saying she
bad.
looks bad. I'm saying she
bad.
looks like a Ninja Turtle. She is bad, but she looks like a Ninja Turtle.
She's
That's
a bad. She
all
looks like
I'm
a bad
saying.
Ninja Turtle.
You know what? All right, let me pull back some photos.
You're gonna
Travis
pick the
Hunter's
worst
wife.
photo. But how about I show you photos of her? Okay.
I got you. There's no way you're gonna say this
What's
is a
her
bad
name,
photo. The one I got
anyway?
pulled up. The one, the bro has a crush on her. Doesn't even know her name. It's Liana.
I don't pay attention to her like that. Let's see. Hold on. Are you
All
sharing
right.
screen or I'm gonna share
I'm
screen?
about to share a screen. I picked. There's no way you could say this is a bad photo. There's no way. Why did I click image file? Let's share screen. All right, here you go. There's no way this is a bad photo, right? Right?
No, it's not a bad photo. She still looks pretty to
Okay,
me.
cool. Right? I got you. 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 Let me find. Let's go back here. 1960s Ninja Turtle.
All right, I'm about to.
All right, chat is they're having this marinate. They're having this marinate right now in their mind. Okay, that's Liana Hunter, right? Find me the difference between Liana Hunter and Donatello.
Stop it. I'm gonna share my screen as well. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna share my screen as well. Listen, this is her with no makeup on. No makeup on. Come on.
Listen,
she's cute, bro.
She's bad, but she looks like a ninja. Do you understand what I'm saying? We gotta stop this, bro. We gotta get back on football, bro. This is ridiculous. We gotta get back on football for real. We gotta get back on football. I blame KB. He just randomly threw in she's bad. And you guys know me. KB brought it up. If I think somebody looks like a Ninja Turtle, I'm gonna bring it up. Drew Phillips looks like a Ninja Turtle. Travis Hunter looks like a Ninja Turtle. His wife looks like a Ninja Turtle.
Bro, he said everybody, bro. He be thinking about Ninja Turtles, bro.
Yo, shout out to my guys, bro. Leonardo, Donatello, Michelangelo,
Oh
Raphael.
my god.
They're the only group of 4 brothers that are tight like that and that are fighting crime in the streets of New York City, man. And they like pizza. I love the Ninja Turtles. It's a compliment coming from me.
Yo, you said pizza and I'm starving, bro. You said pizza and I'm starving. I might have to order me some Domino's, man.
Yo, this is what you get when we're 2-7, bro.
We should be talking about the Giants. Be talking about a whole other team's players. I know.
Bro, I know. I didn't bring up Travis because I know KB agrees with me that he looks like a Ninja Turtle, even though he didn't say it. I know you agree with me.
All of them run
that
wild.
He looks like a Ninja Turtle.
No, I agree with you there. I mean,
All right.
You know, I'm not gonna defend that. He's a guy. What the hell?
All right, KB, take it away. I kind of took over with Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
Where do you want to go?
Honestly, listen, the only thing I'll say about the Niners game, we were supposed to get wiped and smacked up in that game. And we had no business being in that game. And I said this on the podcast last week. I said this game is going to be really indicative of where the Giants are as an organization, because we could talk about the injuries all we want, but look what the Niners are doing. They're now 6-3 with a worse roster as far as injuries go. Like, they are completely depleted on their guys. Go pull up their roster on defense. Go see if you can name me one of those players. You can't. I never heard of those guys, and they're playing their asses off, and they're winning games with them. They have their backup quarterback who's played the majority of the season for them. They don't have their top 3 receivers, or top 2 or 3 receivers. Jawan Jennings ain't that good, so I don't really consider him a top receiver anyway. But they just got Kendrick Bourne off the street, and they reunited back with him. And they're still finding ways to win games because they're a well-coached team, and they're finding ways to make do with an injury-riddled roster. And it really goes to show where the Giants are at right now, that they can't find a way to win games despite having injuries. And a lot of teams do it, and the Giants are not one. So that's all I'll say about the Niners. There's not really anything for me to say as far as how the game went. Listen, it went exactly how we thought it would go. The Niners don't get it twisted. CMC is on the team, but they were the 30th ranked rushing offense in the NFL, and we made them look like a top rushing offense in the NFL. Hell, Christian McCaffrey is on pace to having a solid wide receiver season. And he's a running back because they're not able to run the ball. Their offensive line is so depleted, they're not able to run the ball, and we let them run all over us. Okay? Mac Jones had 14 straight completions on us. He did not have an incompletion until his 14th throw. He was 14 of 14. That's nuts. Mac freaking Jones in 2025 was 14 of 14 versus the Giants and like a touchdown or 2. Nuts. That's where the Giants are. Jackson Dart continues to look good. I don't blame him at all. Like, we're literally in position right now where he has to move down the field with a 5'8 receiver. That's his top receiver. His second receiver has 3 catches on the entire season. A player who we just pulled off the street in Ray McLeod. Another player in Bo Collins, who's an undrafted receiver who got hurt in this game, by the way. And Darius Slayton, who reverted back to his Auburn self. You know, like, it's like, my goodness, look what he has to work with. And a tight end who has 5 of his touchdown throws that cannot catch the ball and is unreliable. That's who he has as offense, who he's expected to move down the field with. And a running back in Tyrone Tracy, who I like, granted, but had 18 yards last week. 18 yards as a starter.
Similar to Dexter Lawrence. When I said that, I mean he's kind of taken a step back, but also he's not being used in the way he should. They're using Tyrone Tracy. I brought this up consistently, like he's Cam Scatteroo.
Yeah,
Stop running
they're
this dude
running
up
him
the
up the
middle.
gut and shit like that. Yeah.
Yeah, he's an agile back. I know you got some outside runs. I know you got some West Coastness in your offense.
Mm-hmm.
Use him that way. He's a
Mm-hmm.
former receiver. And they're genuinely they're running him like it's Cam Scatteroo every single time. And when he goes down, whose fault is it gonna be? Oh, KB, I know we already came off the topic of why both Brian Dable and Joe Shane should be gone. Brian Dable should be gone for the fact alone that he continues to risk Jackson Dart with designed QB runs, KB. And this has been a thing since Jackson Dart got the starting job. Dart risks himself enough. And it seems like, I kid you not, bro, after every run that Dart makes where you're like, oh my God, he took a hard hit, the very next play is a designed QB run. It's like he does it on purpose. It's like Brian Dable does it on purpose. He's like, I'm going to give you a design run.
This is the first. This is the first game he either didn't get hurt or got checked out. This is the first game. First game he didn't get hurt. He got hurt in every single one of his starts. The Chargers, he had to pull him out in the tent. Against the Saints, he also had to get pulled out. Against the Eagles, he had to get pulled out. Against the Broncos, I think he freaking twisted his ankle, and I think something happened. He got hit pretty hard, like in his shoulder against the Eagles again. Like, he's always putting himself in Harden's way. Part of it's his fault because he doesn't learn how to slide. He loves contact, and part of it's, like you said, coaching's fault. Why are you running him like he's Daniel Jones? Daniel Jones is bigger. Daniel Jones can sustain those hits. Daniel Jones is bigger. Daniel Jones is 6'4", 230 pounds. Jackson Dart is 6'2", like 220. You know? So, I don't know. But they can't keep running Jackson Dart like that because it's going to be bad. As far as the Bears goes, man, it's like the Bears are scary. They have an offense that can pop off. And they did that against the Bengals. They've done that against the Cowboys defense. They've done that against a couple of teams.
They will do it against our defense.
Yeah,
I said they will do it against our defense.
And Caleb, a lot of people like to clown on him because the feminine tendencies or whatever. He's good. Caleb Williams is good, and I know he's overshadowed by Drake May and what Jaden Daniels was in his rookie season. But Caleb Williams is no slouch either. He's good.
And then I'll say this. The Bears offense will absolutely destroy our defense.
Ben Johnson is a genius.
But for the first time since the Cowboys, we could also destroy their defense. The Bears defense is not good. It's not as bad as it's not as bad as the Cowboys defense, but it's not good. And guess what, KB? It's the first time since the Cowboys that we were coming up against a defense that we could really score on. It's the first time for Jackson Dart that he's coming up on a defense that he could really score on. But now I'm going to say the negatives, as you already pointed out, and as everybody in the chat knows. Who the hell is he going to throw the ball to? How is he going to run the score up on them if Evan Ingram 2.0, which is a name that's caught on Twitter now. I've been calling him Evan Ingram 2.0 for months. Mm-hmm. If he keeps dropping the ball, and if Darius Slayton keeps dropping the ball, Darius, listen to me. Get the hell off of Twitter. You spend time on Twitter. Remember when he tweeted after the game?
Oh, yeah. That's an infamous tweet.
Like, oh, I thought there was going to be no playmakers out there. Shut the hell up. You are the most overpaid wide receiver in the NFL. You have consistently been the bane of many Giants fans' existence and the bane of this team for years. You have consistently cost us games with game-losing drops. The fact that you have the audacity to talk back against fans like you're worth something is just mind-blowing to me. This dude needs to get off of my team. They never should have re-signed him. And now he broke Sterling Shepard's receiving record. He passed him in Giants history for receiving yards. That's a disgrace. It's a disgrace that we're allowing a player like this to be on our record books.
Who's Bowen to Gaza? Is that Yvette's?
It might be. It might be because I told somebody to change their name to that, and it might be them.
No, I think it might be Jaden. It might be Jaden because he's the one that says shit like that. I don't know. Either way, that's hilarious. I just seen it on Twitter.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I don't know who he's gonna throw to. What is this? What are you thinking for this game, man? What's gonna happen?
Listen, they're gonna find a way to keep it close in the beginning. I think Jackson Dart's probably gonna score on his first drive again, like he always does, and then they're just gonna crap out. And you know what's crazy? You know why I think they're actually they're scoring on their first drives constantly, their first couple of drives. I think it's because you know how the NFL works. Like they script up their plays in the beginning. They script up like the first 15 plays. Like those are all scripted. They're
Mm-hmm.
doing good with the scripting. They do not know what the hell they're doing situationally. They do not know what the hell they're doing to call the rest of the game and be productive. They're scripting it up nicely and taking advantage of the defense and shouldn't, but they really did their homework. But Ray McLeod is my GOAT. Oh my gosh. I thought he should have been utilized more, but that's just me.
You cut off in the middle of your sentence. What are you saying?
Oh, I thought he should have been utilized more. Ray McLeod.
Got you. Well, yeah. I think this is a game where, like I said, it's gonna be high scoring, but I don't think we're gonna win because we don't have guys that Dark can like reliably get the ball to. I think it might actually be a very similar score that we saw this past week, KB. I think it might be like a high 30
34.
scoring for the Bears and like maybe mid to high 20 scoring for us. Another loss. I'd be very surprised if we win this game, not because of any lack of confidence in my QB, but because of lack of confidence in the weapons. And
Yeah.
we'll see how it goes from there. Now, guys, on to this might be the shortest section of the pod. We're getting into our Knicks stuff. Like I said, for those of you that didn't hear, tomorrow night the Knicks are playing the Wolves. I will be here streaming. KB's not sure if he's gonna be here yet. Maybe he will, maybe he won't. I'm just gonna be
Yeah,
here.
I
I'm
won't
gonna
be able
chillax.
to.
I'll watch it with you guys. That's perfectly fine. I'll watch it with you guys. It's gonna be very chill, and we'll go. We'll take it from there. KB will make some at some point because there's 82 games in the season.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, for sure. And I
there's
definitely
82 games in the season.
I definitely want to learn more as I watch because there's a lot of stuff I don't understand when basketball stuff.
You're perfectly fine. The new coach Knicks, I kept the banner the same because it's still early on in the season. The last time we spoke, they were 2-0, and then they dropped their first. No, I think they were 2-1, and then they dropped their second game, which was against the Bucks. They dropped a third game, which was against the Bulls, but then they won 2 in a row. They split the series with the Bulls, and then they just won one against the Wizards. I'll start by saying this. I told KB before we went live, the Eastern Conference right now is kind of in a topsy-turvy mode. Teams that are supposed to be bad are at the top of the conference, and like the teams that are supposed to be the finals favorite are at the bottom. Like the Cavs and Knicks are the 5th and 6th seed respectively, I think. And then you got the Bulls, who I think are like the 2nd seed, the Bucks, who are like the 3rd seed. It's kind of crazy out there. But KB, you tell me first. I know you said you were getting a little bit worried. I personally wasn't getting too worried because I'm like, all right, it's still early on, and I'm seeing how the rest of the East is going.
Yeah.
But how were you feeling?
I always go into it because like the only sport I really pay attention to is football. So like, I look at starting 2-0 and then dropping one, then dropping another, then dropping another. Like going from 2-0 to 2-3, like automatically I'm in panic mode. But I have to remember that there are 82 games in the season, so it's like they can recover at any point and start to take off. And it seems like that's what they're doing now. So where are they at? Like the 4-3, 4-3. So they're already above 500. Kind of got crawled out of that hole. But one thing I'll say, man, I'm really loving their offense, man. I'm really loving how they're able to. A lot of people are getting opportunities. A lot of these players, like, it's not just Jalen Brunson like willing himself to like going in like super. Super Saiyan mode and just having to be the top scorer all the time. Like we've seen multiple times, like OG went off in the first game. Cat had a couple of really good games, and most notably in the one that happened yesterday. And they're utilizing their bench as well. So I like the way this new Knicks teams look.
Yeah. By the way, chat, I agree with everything that you guys are saying. I see Steve and Word basically saying it's too early. We agree. KB said there's 82 games in a season. And that's another reason why this segment is going to be kind of short until we get, not only until me and KB get more into covering the Knicks, but also as the NBA season gets more underway. It's super early. We're not even 15 games in the season yet. Even the teams that are on top right now, I expect it to even out. I expect the teams on the bottom, like the Knicks and the Cavs, to rise to the top as they should. I expect the teams like the Bulls and the Bucks to come back down to earth eventually. I expect the things to even out over the course of the season. With KB, though, and with Toast, I'm going to highlight Toast's comment here. Mike Brown already made the Knicks look 10 times better. The way every other team in the East is playing, the Knicks could easily be the first seed. And they should be the first seed. I think that the Knicks are the best team in the Eastern Conference. I think that they are going to be the Eastern Conference representative, barring a lot of injuries. I think that they are going to be the Eastern Conference representative when the finals comes. This is the best shot the Knicks have had in years. And it feels crazy for me to say that because last year I was saying the same thing. But it got better because their offseason moves made the team better. They signed better depth. They got a coach, as KB said, is involving the bench. I love Tom Thibodeau and what he did for us. Bro ran a 6 or 7 man rotation.
Shout out to Shamet.
Landry Shamet, my Deliac. He's made me a bacon, egg, and cheese with hash browns and mayo before.
Give it to me the Aki way, baby.
I guarantee you, Deuce McBride. Now, I do miss the days of a quick, grimy Deuce. For those of you that remember that. Emmanuel Quickly, Quentin Grimes, and Deuce McBride. But Deuce he's flourishing. Bro, Tyler Kolek, I know he's kind of cooled off since his hot 2-game start. But Mike Brown is involving the bench. I like his rotations. I like the way the offense looks. I can't remember if you brought that up. The offense looks fine. It goes back to your point of saying it doesn't have to be the Brunson or bust. It doesn't have to be Cat or bust. And it's still early, as everybody else is pointing out. It's still early. There's still times for stuff to be worked out. There's probably going to be games where a lot of kinks pop up and we're like, all right, this has to be dropped. This guy's not that reliable. It's still early, but I'm liking what I'm seeing. I'm liking that we're getting back, to where we should be. I'm liking that we're getting back wins. I'm really excited for this game tomorrow. This game tomorrow, in my opinion, is going to be our toughest game yet, going against Anthony Edwards and the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's going to be the first game. I got to go back through. I want to make sure I'm not speaking out of my, my bottom side here, because we played the Celtics, the Cavs, the
Celtics, Cavs, Bulls, Bucks,
yeah,
and Wizards, and most recently they're Wizards.
This is gonna be like the second game of the year where we're playing like a superstar player. The first game was Giannis, and I'm not counting Donovan Mitchell because Jalen Brunson has owned Donovan Mitchell going back to when he was on the Mavs and Mitchell was on the.
I didn't know they had like a little rivalry.
Bro, going back into the playoffs, Jalen Brunson has always gotten the best of Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell is literally Joel Embiid, but in guard form. Bro hasn't made an Eastern Conference Finals yet. He hasn't made a conference finals yet. Forget an Eastern Conference final. Going back to when he was on the Jazz. And yeah, it's the team sport, but Brunson's better than him. This is going to be only the second game of the year where we're playing a game where the other team has the better player. The other team has the best player. In the first one, we lost, and we shouldn't have lost, but Milwaukee, they're starting off hot. The second one against Ant and the Timberwolves, we'll see how it goes because they still have a good team. There's going to be another time where Julius Randle is coming back to the Knicks, and it's going to be another time where Cat is playing his old team. It's going to be real interesting. Let me see what the chat's saying. I know that they were putting in some commentary. Let's see.
Yeah, we split with the Bulls, guys.
Word says, as an early assessment, it's good he's finding out about his depth, but Jordan Clarkson and Cat so far in the last 2 games have improved under his leadership. Jordan Clarkson was probably my favorite signing in the offseason, bro. Jordan Clarkson.
He had a couple good baskets in this past game yesterday.
And after he left the Lakers, maybe even you could say his last year on the Lakers, he's just sort of became the epitome of a bench guy, the epitome of like a 6th man, the guy to lead your offense.
I've never heard epitome before. I heard epitome. I've never heard it said like that before.
Oh my God. Epitome.
Epitome.
And epitome. Guys, which way is the right way? What the hell?
It's epitome.
You just blew my mind. You know what? I'm going to continue saying epitome. Just because of that. Just because of why not?
I love it. Well, are you guys talking about Dante DiVincenzo? He wants to come back? Of course he wants to come back. We've been successful.
Well, he says he wants to be a Knick. I mean, it's Steven.
Well, he has some bad blood there, right? Did he? Wasn't he? Yeah, like apparently
they had like a little beef. I don't know what was going on there, and I wouldn't blame him for having beef. We traded him. I think we should have kept him. The big Ragu should have always been a Knick. He only spent a year here.
Yeah, I like him.
They don't want Giannis to leave. The Knicks should win the NBA championship this year. I'll say they should win the East this year, depending on who they face. Now, for all I just said about Jordan Clarkson being the epitome of a six-man and a great bench player, Yabusele, the reason he's bad is he's fat. This man was not this fat last year. He signed with New York, and he started eating straight out the deli 24/7. He needs to lose weight, and he's playing really bad.
My guy was getting Landry Shamet Akiwe, the Akiwe, bro, from Landry Shamet.
He's definitely paying Shamet under the table to make him sandwiches 24/7. That's why he's so bad. This dude is out of shape so bad. He needs to get off my team if he can't get it under control, man. It's kind of crazy. Kolek is dart for the Knicks, #1 white boy. Listen, if you want to talk about,
he don't look like he should be playing for the. He don't look like he should be playing basketball either. Him and Shamet look like those 2013 players that we used to throw out there and be like, hey, go have fun.
Yeah. I think the only real worries are Philly, Atlanta, and Cleveland. Philly does look good because of VJ Edgecombe, man. VJ came out of nowhere.
See, this is how you know I'm a casual. I don't know anything about.
He just got drafted. He literally just got drafted. So Philly, they have Joel Embiid, who is a former MVP, super overrated though in my opinion, super injury prone. They have Tyrese Maxey, who's one of the best young guards in the league. Yeah, and then they just drafted VJ Edgecombe, who's literally has had like the best rookie season so far.
Was he a guard
in NBA history? He's I think he's either a 2 or a 3, so he's either a guard or a wing. I don't.
And he had the best rookie season last year.
No, his rookie season is this year. I'm saying so far he's having like the best rookie season.
Oh yeah, it's only been like what 7 games.
His rookie debut, I think he had like, I'll bring it up right now. I think he had like 35 points in his rookie debut or something.
Oh, for real? Damn.
Yeah. VJ Edgecombe stats. Let's look it up. He's genuinely performing like a straight up superstar. Okay, yeah. In his debut, he had 34 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, and a steal. Follow that up, kind of went back down to earth, 15, but 6 rebounds, 8 assists, and 3 steals with a block as well. Damn. Against the Magic, 26 points, 4 rebounds, 7 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. And then from there, he's kind of like averaged out in terms of his points, 14 points, but the rebounds, so there's 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, 17, 5 assists, 5 rebounds, 16, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals, 12 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals. Like he's doing it on both sides of the ball. Crazy so far.
And where did they draft him at?
I think it was 5. I think it was 5th overall.
Yo, because you be looking at, bro, one thing that's really weird about NBA drafts as opposed to NFL drafts is like, bro, like NBA drafts, the hit rate for these players are so terrible, bro. like if you're not drafting a guy in like the first like freaking like 9 picks or something like that, like the rest of the guys are just ass. Like
it's because the pool is so much smaller.
And then the second round picks, even forget it.
The Knicks are the only team that actually has success with second round picks. Basically, the only picks we've had success with recently are all second round picks.
Yeah,
Deuce is a second round pick.
Hey, shout out IQ, bro.
Pick. Yeah, I know he was a first round pick. I think
IQ. No, he was a second.
No, Quickly was a first. I think he was just a late first. He was like pick 20 something. I think. Yeah.
Emmanuel.
I think we had 2 first round picks that year. The first one was Obi Toppin, and the second one was IQ. Oh, Jalen Brunson. Oh yeah, we didn't pick him, but Jalen Brunson was a second round pick.
Oh, he's a second round pick. Oh, he's like one of the best second round picks ever. Oh yeah, you're right. First round, 25th overall.
Yep. So right. I mean, but the Knicks, they've consistently hit on second round picks. I actually don't like that because of that. The Knicks know they hit on second round picks. They did this one year. They traded down in the first round and drafted in the second. I was mad. Yeah. I'm like, no, man, stay and try and take this first round guy. But hey, it's been working out. So what can I say? Wait, Steve, who are you talking to, bro? Are you talking to KB, right? You can't be talking. You're talking to somebody in the chat. You got to be talking to somebody in the chat. Yvette's. I say Steve, but because now we have 2 Steves, but Yvette's.
Yeah.
He's talking to somebody else in the chat.
What do you say? What do you say?
He's like, nah, this guy has a degree from a university. He's talking to somebody else, bro.
Bro, I don't. If you're talking about me.
Oh, and the Sixers, they got Jared McCain back. Jared McCain, I think, was their rookie either last year or the year before. He also had a great rookie year. The Sixers, they have a great young squad. But that's enough of the Knicks for now. If you want more, join me tomorrow night, guys. We're going to end it off with Week 10 across the NFL. Yeah, this was a difficult week. Let me pull up my picks, man. Let me pull up my picks because this right here. Ugh. All right. And
Hey,
now we're gonna
hey,
go with
Yvettes,
NFL games.
hold on. Yvettes, I didn't drop out. I simply finished my season and didn't go back. That's not dropping out. You have to
Finish your season.
re-enroll. You have to re-enroll, and I did not do so. All right? I had a season. Oh, they're talking about you. They're talking about you.
Hey man, listen.
Epitome.
Epitome. Matter of fact, there's people that say epitome. All right.
That's
Nobody
like
gets
that's like
all
when people
these.
say plethora instead of plethora.
Well, those people are just dumb.
Yeah, that's my
Right.
supervisor. She's an absolute moron, and she'll never see this,
Hey,
so I can just say it. She's an
well,
absolute moron. She'll
well,
have
guess
like
what? You're
service
gonna take
talks.
her
She's like,
job.
there is such a plethora of like, what the fuck is a plethora? That sounds like that sounds like a freaking thesaurus or something. Thesaurus, plethora. It's so stupid.
All right, he clearly has some feelings about his supervisor. So there's that.
I don't
Clearly,
like
KB
her.
supervisor has not been giving him overtime pay.
I don't like
If
her.
that's the thing. All right, at least we both got the Ravens. I know that.
Oh yeah, let me pull up my thing here. Oh god, this is gonna be.
I swear to God, I've been saying. When KB said it's epitome, I'm like, wait a minute, that is it. Why the hell did I start saying epitome? Genuinely. But I'm gonna continue saying it. Because why not?
He's gonna coin the word.
I'm gonna
All
coin
right.
it.
Week 9. Let me pull up my picks. All right. All right. I had the Ravens. You had the Ravens. So that's a point. All right. We
Both had the Niners.
Niners. All right. This is where it
Both had the
starts.
Chargers.
Yeah. Okay.
But
all right.
why did the Titans score 20 on the Chargers?
Bro, the Titans were winning in the beginning. It was like 17 to 7 or something like that. I was like, oh shit. All right. Vikings wound up winning. We both chose the Lions,
Had
I
the
believe,
Lions.
right? Yeah.
And
so
I was
no-
like, I was really considering taking the Vikings too, man. Wow.
Yeah, JJ came back too. It's funny. JJ McCarthy won both of his games 27-24. That first game
Wow.
against the Bears was 27-24.
I didn't realize.
Mm-hmm.
Falcons, Patriots. We both had the Pats, I think.
Yeah. They won because the Falcons missed their extra point because they cut Young.
What a game from Drake London, though, man.
Oh, Drake London, man.
Yeah. Colts, Steelers.
Yeah,
I should have picked. I should have picked the Steelers.
I
think the week
think
before.
me and you were completely in sync this entire
week.
that entire week. I think I remember
be.
saying, "Oh, we were in unison the entire time."
What's funny is like a week before something like that, I was hating on the Colts and I gave up my hate watch, and then they fulfilled it.
Yep.
Swear to God. And then the Broncos, we had both Broncos, but Broncos, that was also a close game against the Texans. Though I'm not a believer. Okay, so these two teams back to back, I'm not a believer in. I don't believe in the
Yeah.
Colts. I don't believe in the Broncos.
And
Right here.
Stroud even went down, and they barely beat him.
Exactly. And the Colts, you guys know I don't believe in the
Daniel
Colts.
Jones had like 5 turnovers.
Yeah. Bears, Bengals. Oh, actually, I think I picked the Bengals.
Did you?
I picked the Bengals. Did you pick the
Oh
Bears?
my God, I did too.
Oh, you picked the Bengals?
See it?
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Holy moly.
Yeah, I think.
Oh,
I don't think we
damn.
differed.
We're
I don't think we
Nostradamus
differed.
over
Oh my
here.
God.
I'm thinking that I chose the freaking Bears. All right, I don't think we're having that much of a bad week.
What do you mean? We're wrong. The Bears won.
Oh shit, the Bengals. Oh shit.
This guy.
Oh shit, we're stupid.
Yeah.
I'm stupid.
We both picked the Packers.
Damn. Why did we
We'll
pick the
pick the Packers.
Bengals?
I think Joe Flacco. That's why. And to
He's
be
him,
fair to
bro.
him,
He's
and to
him.
be fair to him, I might pick him up in fantasy. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Bro, yeah, they're balling, bro. Every single game he's been in, they score like 30 points. It's crazy.
Or more, yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
You
yeah,
both-
they did because the Steelers game over 30, the Jets game over 30, and this game over 30. Holy moly. That's like over 100 points in 3 games, and he's freaking 41 years old. Damn, let me find out he's better than Aaron Rodgers.
I saw this tweet where I was like, all right, guys, we need to stop this. Somebody was like, what Joe Flacco is doing makes Joe Burrow seems less impressive. I'm like, we gotta stop. We gotta stop, y'all.
Yeah,
Let's calm down. Let's calm down.
just gotta chill.
Let's calm down, fellas.
All right, I'll save
Packers,
that point I
Panthers.
gave for when we actually get a dub.
Yeah, I think we both picked the Packers, and now the
Yep.
Packers are a team I'm looking at sideways. I said I didn't believe in the Broncos or the Colts. The Packers are a team I'm starting looking at sideways because why are you losing to the Panthers?
And why
then
you
you
losing
brought
to
up
the
they lost to the
Browns?
Browns. Why are you losing to these two teams you should never lose to?
Yeah, they're coming back down to earth and like even falling below it because at one point we were like, oh, is this the best team in the NFL? No.
Steven, the Bears defense is not good, which is why the Bengals put up 42 on them. Dart should win. He should, but we have no weapons. Like we said during the preview. That's why I don't think we're going to win. Because
Listen, you say Dart should win, right, Steven? You say Dart should win, but Bears fans and the Bears space is like, Caleb should win this game, right? They're looking at us the same way. Even worse.
Except Caleb has weapons.
They have like 4 wins. Yeah, they have like 4 wins. Yeah, so.
Yeah. Saints, Rams. I think we both got the Rams, so that's good.
Yep, so I'm going to save that point. All right.
Jaguars, Raiders. We got the Jags, but the Raiders, Geno Smith finally had a game that I thought he should have had a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
We both messed up not picking Bills when it came to Bills Chiefs because we know that the Bills owned them in the regular season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, apparently, I think because the host of our roundtable is a Bills fan, I think he said this is their 5th win in a row against the Chiefs. Am I bugging about that?
That makes sense. Has there ever been a QB rivalry? Where it's just like that. One of them always wins in the regular season. One of them always wins.
It was Tom Brady and Peyton.
But Peyton had wins against them in the playoffs, though.
Yeah, but I mean, Tom Brady was always making the Super Bowl. No, Peyton always got kicked out of the playoffs. Peyton would always get kicked out of the playoffs.
I'm saying he had wins against Brady in the playoffs, though.
Oh,
this guy has never won against Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, I think that's more of a team thing, though. To be honest, I don't think the Bills are built for a championship. They're not. I don't think so. I don't think their defense is suspect, and like they don't have anything around Josh Allen, like anything, like not even a good run game. They never did. So I don't know.
Hey, speaking of good run game though, I mean Cook is having a career year.
Yeah, Cook's having a great year. And he's one of those guys where it's like, yeah, you should have held out. Good job. Good on you for holding out to get your money because you were worth it. Yeah.
Seahawks Commanders, we both had Seahawks. Welcome back to the NFC East basement.
And yo, prayers up for JD, bro. Prayers up to JD5.
It's crazy that they're literally doing another Robert Griffin, bro. Genuinely.
Nuts. And it's always happening to them, bro. Robert Griffin.
Well, it's because they're always having their quarterbacks in there when they shouldn't.
Robert Griffin, Alex Smith, now Jaden Daniels is nuts, bro. But the good thing is, it just like the Cam Scatterboo situation, it was a dislocation.
Yeah.
And Shannon Sharp spoke on it on Nightcap, and he said he's had a dislocated elbow before, and it hurts a lot, but you didn't break anything. You should be like you're gonna be fine. And it wasn't his throwing arm, which is good.
And then Cardinals, Cowboys. I think we both picked Cowboys, right? Or did you pick Cardinals?
No, we were the same thing. So
yeah, so we had the same thing all. Wow.
Yep. So we have 8 wins. How much games were played? 14. So it was like 8 and 6.
Let me see.
14 or 15.
I got you. It's gonna be an even number because it ended with 2 of these guys here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 14.
Okay, 14. So 8 and 6. All right. So I am. Let me do yours first. You are 80. Wait, so yeah, 81 plus 6, 56, right? No, 54. 81 and 54, and I am 75 plus 8 is 83, and then 46.
52, because if I'm 54, you'll be 52.
Okay, boom. Yeah, guys, this is why I did not stay in college. All right, so Kush is still 2 win. Me and him are neck and neck, bro. So these couple of weeks are crucial. Crucial.
Let's get the easy ones out the way. I think we're both going Broncos, right? No need to spend too much time on it.
Here.
Yeah.
I got to do a new page here. All right, so this is week 10. And then let me put our hold on, let me put our records here real quick. 81-54. 81-54, and I was 83-52. All right, let's go.
We both got the Broncos, right? Let's just get
All right,
the
what
easy
we
one out
thinking,
the way.
guys? Yeah, Broncos. Yeah, Thursday Night Football. I low key hate the Broncos now after what they did to us, and I hate their fan base. So I like wish
Yeah.
the worst on them. So
Like I told you, I'm not a believer in them because their offense truly week in week out shows me that they should not be struggling if, as a 7-2 team.
yeah.
But the next game, KB, I'm thinking the Falcons.
Don't be surprised because you see Geno Smith. He played a decent game, and the Broncos barely beat a team without C.J. Stroud. Don't be surprised if the Raiders pull one out. Thursday nights are like that, bro. Thursday night football is like
Thursday
that.
nights are like that. I was gonna say my only response was gonna be that Houston actually does have a good defense, but Thursday nights are like that. You're right. And this is a divisional opponent. I'm still going the Broncos, but I'm taking the upset for the next one. I'm taking the Falcons. I'm going back on my hate watch for them until they prove me wrong again. So you might extend your lead here if I get this wrong.
I'm gonna say Colts.
Jets, Browns. Wow.
Oh my God. You know what's crazy? Give me the Jets. Even though they just traded away their freaking star players, I think the Jets are confident in the players that they have there to get through the season. And listen, the Jets find a way to score points. I don't know how they do it. I don't watch their games, but they find a way to score points.
Who are the Browns starting at quarterback, man?
Dylan Gabriel.
They're still rolling with Gabriel.
Yeah, that's crazy to me. I thought I think they had a bye week. I thought they would just start freaking.
I'm gonna go with the Browns. So we're gonna differ two picks in a row here. But I mean, because of what you said, the Browns just have a better roster right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna go with that. Now Saints Panthers. I want to go Panthers, but it's divisional game, so the Saints could win. But I'm gonna go Panthers. I mean, the Panthers, guys, for those of you that don't know, has the same record as the Kansas City Chiefs right now.
Wait, who are the Rams playing real quick? Because Yvette just asked if he should start the Rams defense or Broncos defense. Just scroll down to the Rams. Oh, 49ers? Niners? What the fuck are you talking about?
Broncos defense,
Broncos defense, dude. All right. I'm sorry. Next, Saints, Panthers.
Yeah, Panthers. The Panthers have the same record as the Chiefs, is what I said last.
Oh no! Damn. What? Oh my God.
They're both 5-4.
Give me the Panthers. Tyler Shuck is terrible. They're starting him now. I don't know why they benched. They benched Rattler because he's not getting them wins, but Shuck ain't gonna get you shit either. So they're in a worse spot right now. I can't believe they beat us.
Was a waste
I just
of a
can't
pick.
believe they beat us.
I don't know why they picked them.
I can't believe that team beat us. You know that? My goodness. PS2 is hurt. I don't give a shit. It's the Raiders.
Listen, the Niners will put up more in fantasy than.
Look what the 49ers did to the Rams on Thursday night. They still scored like 30 points on them.
So, yeah. We both got Panthers there. Pats, Bucks. Ooh, this is going to be sweet. This is going to be a good one. I'm going to roll with the Bucks.
This is going to be a good one.
I'm going to roll with the Bucks, but this is going to be a good game. I'm mad that the Giants are playing the same time as this because I want to watch this game.
Oh, this is going to be a good game. But I'm going with
the Bucks.
Give me the Patriots. And I'm a low-key a Bucks fan. But give me the Patriots. They're on a freaking hot streak right now. Click on the Patriots. Are they 6-3?
7-2.
7-2.
Whoa!
Yo, they found their guy, bro. They found their guy.
Oh, it was our guy.
Huh?
It was our guy.
I know, bro. I wanted Drake May so much, man.
Joe Shane wanted Drake May. For everybody that's like Jackson Dart is a Brian Dable pick, well, Joe Shane could have had Drake May.
And I know it's crazy to say this, but I would have Drake May over Jackson Dart. But that's just me.
Well, yeah. So far, we've seen more.
Yeah,
and he looks better in what we've seen.
Bro,
hopefully, Dart can can take.
And the Patriots were just as bad as the Giants. And look what a quarterback and a good coach does. Oh my God. They suffered for 4 years. Have it too good. Yeah, well, we suffered for a decade and a half, man. Where's our fun time? Where's our freaking comeback? Man, yeah, we're deferring on. I like this. We're like different on a lot of picks so far.
The next one, give me Lamar and the Ravens. You know, I'm gonna pick them to be. They're gonna
Lamar's
be a
back,
historic
so.
team in the NFL this year, man. Start off 1-6 and still make the playoffs. I believe it.
Well, our agenda calls for John Harbaugh being fired, so we need them not to do that. But
I know that's the agenda.
I am
He
gonna
might
take
still
the
get
Ravens,
fired,
though. Oh,
but
I am
yeah.
gonna take. You know what? No,
Who the
no,
hell does this guy think he is?
no. I'm going Vikings.
All
Going
right, buddy.
Vikings. I think they're
All
gonna
right,
shut
man.
Derrick Henry down, force Lamar to do it all himself. Doesn't have
And he
the
will.
manpower, and then
And he
you know
will.
you already know Brian Flores' defense, and JJ McCarthy is starting now, and I think he's better than Carson Wentz. So I'm taking Vikings.
Listen, Lamar Raymond, I don't think that's his middle name, Jackson, is gonna do what he do, and he's gonna take care of business. All right.
Is his middle name really Ramon?
No, I said I don't think it is. I
He
just made
just
that
made
up.
up a middle name.
Yeah. Bills Dolphins. I'm gonna go with Bills.
Bills Dolphins.
I got
Of
you.
course. Of
Lamar
course.
Samuel Jackson, because he actually does look like a young. He looks like a young Sam Jackson.
Samuel Jackson. Yeah, I know he does.
You've never seen the comparison. He really does.
I've seen it. Yeah. Yeah, he does.
Bills. Okay, Giants, Bears. I'm going with the Bears.
Yeah, I'm going with the Bears. The Bears. Bear down. Hand down, bear down. All right.
Jags,
Texans.
I'm going with the Jags.
Yeah,
they just got Myers, man.
acquired Myers, and they already look pretty decent. So
Cardinals, Seahawks. I'm gonna go with the Hawks. I'm expecting Sam Darnold to continue his great campaign this year.
yeah, and that team is on a tear too, man.
Lions, Commanders. I'm going with the Lions revenge game. I know that they've been having trouble on their offense for the past couple of weeks. They're not losing to Commanders. I'd be really
They're not
surprised.
losing Command. This would have been a cinema game if the Commanders were healthy, including Jaden Daniels. I said this on Roundtable. Like, this would have been a cinema freaking game. But unfortunately, I think it's just going to be the Commanders just laying it down for the Lions.
Rams, Niners. I'm going with the Rams. They haven't I don't think every time I've picked the Rams, they've come through for me.
I'm going Rams. Matt Stafford's having a phenomenal year, and nobody's talking about it.
Steelers, Chargers. This is a kind of what I look at as an evenly matched game. I'm gonna go to Chargers. Actually, no. They're out both of their tackles. I'm going with the Steelers actually because the Chargers are out both of their tackles, bro. That's why. That's my deciding factor.
You know, it's crazy. Aaron Rodgers and Justin Herbert can keep up in a shootout. This one's hard. I'm gonna lean Steelers. I'm gonna lean Steelers here. Man, I feel like I'm gonna be wrong about this. I'm gonna lean Steelers here.
And then Eagles, Packers. I really, really, really want to pick against the Eagles.
Why is this Monday night though, bro? I need this game to be sooner, bro. I am like praying to the football gods. Please, Packers, play your best football. Please get revenge from week 1 last year. Please.
We literally just talked about the fact that that the Packers lost to the Browns and to the Panthers.
Did the Packers play the Eagles in the playoffs or no?
Last year?
Yeah.
I don't know.
NFC. Can somebody tell me? Playoffs 2020.
I think if I just click on the Packers and scroll up, let me see.
Oh yeah, you can. Cause they made the playoffs.
They did. They played in the wild card and they put up 10
the wild
points.
card. Yo, so this is a revenge game for the Packers. Yeah, they played in the wild card. And they beat them week 1 in Brazil last year. So the Packers need to get their get back in the worst way. So please, on Monday night, bro, please.
So are you picking them then?
No. But I need it to. I know this is one of the games where I want to be wrong, but I'm gonna. I can't in my right mind pick the Packers because they are just been on such a downward trend. But I need them to channel their best football this week. But
this is good though. I like that. We have a lot of different picks. Either I'm catching up or the lead is getting expanded. One of two things is happening.
I know it's gonna be bad for one of us,
or it's gonna.
It's gonna be bad for one of us, bro. Oh gosh.
Oh man, this is.
I have a feeling it's gonna be me too.
I don't know. The last time we were like this, that's how you got the lead. The last time we were like this, where we had so many different picks. and like
Yeah.
all of mine went wrong. So we'll see. We will see.
Yep.
Chat, guys, thank you all for tuning in. Thank you so much for being here with us. Thank you for tuning in as usual. You guys always make it a great stream. You interact so much and we love it. Make sure that you're sharing the stream. Get it everywhere so that you let the community know that we're out here. And for those of you that are returning, to let them know that we're back. I love having y'all tonight. Once again, join tomorrow for the Knicks stream. It's going to be very super casual, especially because the Knicks are playing at 7:32. And I usually get home, like I try to go to the gym. I get home at like 7. So I might be rushing to start the stream. I might be late to start the stream. I might start it
gym.
at 8
Boys
o'clock.
in the gym, man. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, barely anything is showing, but we'll take it. We'll take
Bro,
it.
I need to go
We'll
to the
take
gym.
it.
I need to go
We'll
to the
take
gym.
it.
I need to hit the gym
We'll
again.
take
Man.
it. You guys should have seen my my costume. I was Fred Flintstone, and it actually
I seen it
it
on
didn't
Facebook.
look too bad.
seen
You
it
saw
on
it on Facebook?
Yeah.
I the only picture I have is like me with my cousin. So I'm gonna try and zoom in so that I don't show her because I don't know if she'd want to be seen. Fred Flintstone.
It's the
That's what's up.
Flintstones.
Man,
That's
listen.
dope. That's dope. Hey,
Thank you
Nova
so much
says
once
trade
again,
for
guys.
Jabril Peppers. Jabril Peppers!
We could just sign him.
You know what's
over.
crazy? It wouldn't even be bad because our safeties are fucking terrible. So,
Listen, guys, that's it. Tune in tomorrow for the Chill Knicks stream. Might start late. We'll see how it goes. KB, any last words before we dip out?
good luck to the Knicks tomorrow. Who they played tomorrow? Wizards.
The Timberwolves with
Timberwolves.
Anthony Edwards.
Oh, the cat revenge game.
Or the Julius Randle revenge game on the other side.
Oh shit! Yeah, we got Julius Randle. Wait, is Dante
Or the Dante
DiVincenzo not there?
DiVincenzo. He should still be there, unless
So why is
like
everybody
he
saying
got
that
let
he
go.
wants for us to sign him? Or
I don't know sign, but they're saying that he wants to come back. Where he's still on. Yeah, he's still on the Wolves.
Is there another Wolves? Is there another Wolves player that used to be a Knick, or is it just those two?
If I were to go through their roster, maybe, but those two are the ones for sure that comes to mind.
Okay, but yeah, good luck to the Knicks and Jackson Dart. Please win us the game. Please save
better myself.
Please save us, Jackson Dart. Jackson Dart, please save us.
Yeah. Listen, that's gonna be y'all. Thank you. Have a good night, and we out.
Hold on. If Jackson Dart wins this game, I'll call him Daddy Dart. Let's go. Just end this shit, bro. This is awkward, bro. Just end the shit. It was supposed to be a one-liner. You're supposed to end it.
We're playing the Bears.
End it! Ah!